Jyväskylä. Apparently that's how it's pronounced. Today's aim, as you can see, there are a bunch of grey roads. I want to go this way this time. Ideal one would be Fassa and then down to Tampere. Probably not going to happen. Tampere. You got false kicking all the time. I think it'd be nicer to get false kicking than false band, right? I think that one of them sounds far less severe than the other one, doesn't it? But yeah. So there's a few of us here in the industry already. Braden's already got something. There's a handful of us already here. I don't know whether the job's going to be from this place, but whatever. Web report's full. The server's probably full. Because after the weird problems yesterday or something, most of the reports were on Sim 2, and I spent the entire time on Sim 2 looking at it. Yeah, apparently we don't show on the TMP map. That's something I can't help. You'll have to look at one of the other people that are with me if you want to see where we are. Where are we going? Haven't chosen yet, says it. Haven't chosen yet. You can join if you want. Didn't even clear the list. No, I didn't. You wouldn't be able to either. Shut up. 85, Aaron. Braden's going in circles, right? We're doing well. Doing well. Hiding from me? Yeah. Are we enemies now, Saba? Am I not giving you a good first impression? Or third? Or fifth? Or 10th? You always cleared pro mod. Oh, did you know? Right. Yes, anyone's welcome to join. Sim 1, Nordic DLC. Truckee open. Middle of Finland somewhere. Wheel cam is right here. It's not on the TikTok stream. It is on the other streams though. And I'm very used to it. In fact, I'm quicker at setting it up now. Yeah. Because beforehand I used to make sure everything's in the right place, the camera's in the right place, as long as I don't scoot everything over. I line it up with one of the grooves on the desk. That's how I do that. When are you going? Well, in a few moments. We don't wait around for a long time. But we're going to be in the DLC the entire time. So you're welcome to join from any of the cities. It does look really nice. It's a really nice wheel. Can you believe the first stream of doing this was on the 6th? Obviously, I'm not going to be live tomorrow, literally speaking. But, you know, let's just say it's basically been a month. It's been a month of having this. Crazy. Am I going to do a 2-month review? A 3-month review? Are my settings going to change by then? Probably not. But it's really nice. And I do turn the camera off while I'm selecting jobs. Which DLC roadmap should you buy? You have 32 euros. I don't know the exact price of all of them. Do you not have any of them? Depends what regions you want, really. There's not like you must have this one first, then this one, then this one. It's up to you. It's opinionated, really. All of them. Would you get someone for crashing into me? If it's an intentional collision with me, then obviously they've broken the rule, haven't they? I'm not going to be lenient because, you know, but I'd rather someone doesn't do that during driving streams because it's annoying. Thankfully, not in a very long time someone has done that. But, jobs. What if they're your homies? Well, if they're a person that's with me and I can see how they would have accidentally hit me, then no. Because there have been times where I've accidentally stopped too quick and someone bumped me. That's not the same as someone intentionally hitting me without braking at all. That's different. Context. 200k job. Oh, that will take a while. Right, where did I say we want to go? There's not going to be any jobs, are there? It's a double. But doubles are okay, though, because that means I don't have to reverse. I think it's only heavies that I want to avoid because of how wobbly they are. Can I rate the truck? I'm not TPing around to various people. If you're not with me, I'm not going to be able to look at it. I'm sorry. 1%. Are you going to drive like that guy yesterday? In one of the reports who was doing skirt all the way along the road, yeah? With your trailer? Something to... The profit on this is going to be terrible anyway, but it's not a very long job. Find it! Your limit of reports is full. That makes sense now. Yeah, you can only report a certain number of them, and then when they get accepted, your score clears up, so then you can report a few more people. Got it? Well, how do you have it if you're not looking at... I wish we could type over this menu. Please. That'd be so much easier. Why can't I open the chat during this menu? Can I? No. I wondered. Could you imagine? From Ulu. Ulu we've already done. Already done plenty from Ulu. I think one of the previous sessions we started up there. Post a clip of someone. If it's a report-related video, no. Doesn't go to me in the Discord, no. Goes to the report system. Java Renault Premium? No. You can. I'm driving my Scania, and I like my Scania. You hope it gets... Well, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, who knows? Over the weekend, I'm sure there'll be a slight increase in the amount of people and the amount of reports, as always. You've arrived. Find a job. Why don't you drive? I'm choosing the job, Sim Racer. I'm agreeing and sorting out with the people that are driving with me what job we should take. Relax. You can join us as well if you want. You have the same one. Good. Take it. I'm just chatting with people, you know. We don't need to zoom around. It's all good. Sim 1, yes. Sim Razor, thank you for the follow. Go. It's all the way across town. Can I discover the other industry that's here first? Can I do that? Just because I want to. I have some engine warning lights, but we'll ignore those, won't we? Hands, thank you, man. Do you think I'll be a hand model? How do people even do that? How do you even get into that business? Does someone just compliment your hands and then they recommend you to someone else? How did you get that much body? Not from banning some people. God, could you imagine? One currency per ban? No, this was kindly given by the company. Very nice. No consoles, not yet. But at some point, yes. Not yet. You gotta relax, you gotta wait, you know? Every time there's people spamming about... Ooh. People spamming about it, good lord. At least they have this covered. And that basically unlocked all of it anyway. Can I... I'll go in here, it'll be fine. I didn't want to turn around in a really weird spot. So that I clip into you. This is in the zone. So that's fine. Just be careful when zooming out of it. Got that. Now to pick up the job. How do you install a DLC? You need to own it on Steam, and then when you've bought one, either from Steam or if you must use somewhere else, it'll go into your downloads, and then you let it install that DLC. Is it? Are you from Poland? No, I'm not. No. TMP staff are unfair, need training. All of us? At the same time? Every single one? Are you sure? That's a bit generalized, isn't it? You're saying to every person? British, yes. Of course. Yeah, the name, apparently part of the name means something in Polish, but I didn't name myself after that. I found that out years later. It's an interesting word. Why not? You're Polish. Well, hello. I don't know how to greet you. I know witam is one word. Is that in Polish? W-I-T-A-M. How's your job going? We're just picking up the first job so far. Folk, did you go the wrong way or did you, what happened there? Don't back up. Oh, you cheeky man. Technically, the bottom of your ramp would have linked to this road anyway, so you're fine. It's blood. Apparently means blood, yes. I want to hear that in a sentence. Context of it in a sentence. That must be very weird. I see the truck. When I pick up my trailer. Wrong way, I didn't mean about him. What's the difference between a report mod and a game mod? One of them does in-game and website. One of them does mainly just website. Report mod is before game mod. Doesn't let you download it. How does it not let you? Blood? Hello, Blood. What's up, fam? How's it going, Noble? Oh, look, it's right here. How about that? Howdy. Ta-da! Gotta hit my own trailer. There you go. How's that? Be installed along with the game. Yeah. Don't worry about that with the game bit. It will install it. And it will basically put the files where the game's files are. That's kind of what that means. So you have your jigsaw puzzle, and you have a few more pieces to add to your jigsaw. Just more of the jigsaw. It's a weird analogy, but it's kind of like that. What's up, fam? Adam, I'm doing well. How you doing? Very nice, Chucks. Very nice, isn't it? It's good. What mods do you recommend from Google? The Frosty Winter mod, because that's the only one I can think of from Google. The rest that I've used have been from the Steam Workshop. And I'm not using any mods right now. These are just DLC stuff. But when? Well, if you let it install, so it's finished downloading, then it would show up in game. What did you buy? What DLC? What have you got? Hello, Amelia. Welcome in. Are you allowed to be here? Where's here? Mouse is still laggy even though the Moza thing's not open. Yeah. That's fine, you're not going to be in the way of us. One mod from Google you are using, which is, well, at the moment, no. Yeah, technically Chucky's MP is technically from, you know, there we go, that counts. Lost your streak. Free streak. Technically TMP is from that, yes. But also the winter mod if you were to be using the winter mod. It does mean that in Polish, yes, but that's not why I named it. The name is a combination of two musical artist names from like a decade ago. Where are we? We're in Jyväskylä, heading to Fassa. Like that. Pretty much adds. I don't need to change the map. Search engine of choice, exactly. On the Google, or the Bing, if anyone uses Bing still. 20,000 achievements, because I have, you know on my profile I have my name spelt out. Those are achievement games where you just do one thing and it gives you like 10,000 achievements at once. It's those games. There's loads of games like that, that's why. Or from actual games, it's probably maybe a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 at most. You're an undercover mod. How are you an undercover mod? But you can't part that in reverse. I probably could if you gave me about 3 hours. Still haven't unbanned you from TikTok. Why would I? If you're banned from the chat, then clearly you've done something wrong. What name would I remember you by? Oh, you think he's an undercover mod? Oh, I see. Well. No, folk isn't. It is a double trailer, but that means that when I get to the industry in question, I do not have to reverse this trailer. So I can just drive straight into the parking spot. Because unless I have the command enabled, there will not be a skilled parking option for it. I have had that command enabled before. Oh yeah, you're the one that says the corrupted. Yeah, it's the thing that he keeps on saying. It's Winder, whatever. Cried about everything. Yeah, I remember now. You keep reminding me of who you are as if like that's important. Just be normal. Just be a normal person, you know. You hear from Runaway Lobster that you know when they run away? No, I don't. No, that's what we're joking about. Because I'm sure she has plenty of people asking her when consoles are, and I have plenty of people asking me when consoles are, and neither of us know. I swear, pinky promise, I don't know. I do not know. Cool call, Ed. We might be going past that. This job is not to there, no. I do not know when consoles. When's it coming? Oh man, I wish I knew. If I knew, I would be telling you every stream, several times a stream. I'd have it in massive text somewhere. I'd put it in the bulletin board, in the story. I'd make a post about it. Holy crap, and there'd still be people that would miss it. It's crazy. Cruise control up to 75. Up to 80. Lovely. PS5, don't know. Overtakes. You won't have any need to overtake if you're doing the same job. That's the point. Yeah, I'm not an ETS2 mod. Just a TMP mod. And even if you asked any of the SES people, obviously they're not going to tell you, are they? Why would they do that? They're very good with their procedures. Long time no see. Basic hello. Has this always been your name, or do I know you by a different name? How do you like the Moza wheel? Very nice. I've gotten used to it in comparison to the G29. I feel now if I were to go back to the G29, that would be the weird one. You'll get used to it. I haven't adjusted anything else since, like the angle of it is totally fine. Some of the settings are fine. 1800 degrees. Legit question. I asked both, and Moza got back to me. That's it. I was curious of both. I asked both. Moza was very kind and got back to me. The person I was corresponding with, very nice. Yeah, I was given one. That's why. Also because, I don't know, both are nice. Hori would seem to fit the bill a bit more because I don't play really anything else that requires a wheel this much. It's fine. The spokes, yeah, I've got the stalks. You can see them? Yes, that is the wiper add-on. I am using it as a horn. Yeah. You buy the indicators next month. They're a nice add-on. Just be aware that you get an extension rod, unless you have to buy that as well, which moves it even further out. So if you have it on your desk, be aware that it will stick even further out from your desk. That's something I felt was a little bit weird at first. Just making sure I went around that corner properly. No, speed up a bit, no. You have a suspicion that I'm driving a truck. What makes you think that? How do you know? Veggie! Can't drink and drive, Veggie. I need one of those hats with the beer cans on the side with the straws. I need one of those. I do like the cruise control thing, that's quite nice. The indicators. The indicator stalk, the multi-function stalks. The wheel itself does not. It has arrow keys for it. You could put them there, but not literally behind the wheel. In my case, it's the bundle, and the stalks are not part of the bundle. Would be nice if they were, because that would kind of make sense. Yeah, they are modeled on like the real world, so everything is in the real, you know, all the twisty bits, the knocking up and down. It's all real. It's very nice. I know cars don't have the cruise control one, but you know. It's very nice. Do you like rock? The music? It's not my go-to to listen to. I had to clarify the, that. Like, yeah, I mean, rocks. The geographical formation, yeah, they're kind of cool as well. Like sheds. Sheds are useful. They're very useful for storing tools. Yeah. And Mercedes-Benz. I'm sure they definitely do their research. If they were to make any other... What else would they make? What would you like to see? What else would they make? I'm sure they do their research. You know, your R&D, research and development. So in Brazil, I've never been. Huh? But I hear it has very nice things. You like corruption? That's my favourite thing. What an incredible part of society. Favourite is igneous. I remember learning about those, yes. Metamorphic. Probably a close second, yeah. What's the third one? It's the only thing you learn about? Don't like what I do. Like me, myself, or like the meaning of it in Polish? Sedimentary, that's the one, yes. You know how in biology you only learn about mitochondria being the powerhouse of the cell? In geography you only learn about rock types. And an oxbow lake. You know what that is? I do. See, I can nudge the stick there. Listen out for when it cancels, it will clonk. Ready? There we go. It feels like it still clonks a little bit early, but maybe that's just me. You don't know what that is? Ah, would you like me to mansplain it to you? An oxbow lake. Where are you going? We're going to Vaasa. V-A-A-S-A. Near the coast. Please educate me, good sir. Well, an oxbow lake is where you have a wibbly-wobbly lake, and then over time the currents of the water push against the ground to make a straight line, and then after a while the little curvy bit gets cut off. So you have a random straight stream lake, and it's got a little curvy bit that's next to it. That's the oxbow lake. After a while that might dry up, or just stay there. It looks very, very interesting. That's what it is. Yeah, pretty cool, eh? Hello, Keller, welcome in. You ever miss Alice? I remember that when Alice raided. Okay, I do recognise that name then, yes. God, you've been here a while. Hope Alice is doing well. Skiing race? No, I don't know about that. You learn something, yeah? Every day you can learn something. If you learn something every day, you'll be good. 75, 80. I have it in sets of 5. Takes place in Mora. Is it... What kind of thing is it? Like just in the wild? You're just skiing in the mountains, or... What? No, they don't go live too much. No. She's live every once in a while. I think Felix would know. Because Felix is around, you know Felix? Yeah, he's in their community, he's friends with them. Finland is nice. Lots of trees. It's one of the main things about the entirety of the Nordic area. Lots of trees. Oh, headlights. Oh, shed. Turn your lights on. Felix is cool, he is. Cross country, yes. Okay. You basically go from A to B. Just any way you can, I guess. See the reason? Yes. It's one of those things I can't toggle off that I can see that, even though I'm not logged in. I just happen to see it. So headlights, ping, stuff like that. I'll be back. He'll be back. We're nearly there. Nearly there, first job. Long? Okay. What's the average good time that someone has taken to do it? Wait until I came here. Okay. Well, why not go somewhere else that I'm not, then? Wouldn't that make more sense? You'd think? Bands in my history? Maybe. Maybe years and years and years ago, perhaps. I think a lot of us do. Because players themselves that have had bands can become stuff as well. Captain Tromby, that sounds really silly. You might think you sound like really cool by saying that, but no. You didn't get any warning? Maybe... No, the time didn't just happen. I was going to say, if it just hit, then that would make more sense. Maybe it did, because mine is set to 9 AM and maybe yours just hit. Who knows? So it's Thursday. Yes, you can join us, Doug. You can indeed join us. Vaasa is the next place. You are a truck driver now. How about that, eh? Incredible. Do you play the game though as well? Or do you not have any time to play the game? Most people don't have time. You're welcome to join us. 10 to 12 hours? You could start live streaming it, and then you'd be playing ETS 3. That's how we were at ETS 3. Driving on a highway is very easy. I'm just holding the wheel barely by one hand. You know, it's very easy to do it like this. Set your cruise control and you can just chill, you know? You know, Angie today, good. Hello, guys. Experiencing a snowstorm? We're supposed to be having quite a bit of rain coming out. That's all we have. 3.5 hours. 90 kilometers. Pretty good. Where are you from? Where do I sound like I'm from? Where do you think? VTC, it's a trucky VTC. You can join that if you want. No requirements. No, I'm just saying hello again. Lots of people do that. What's wrong with that? Oh, it's midnight in game. Yeah, that's why I don't like that. Down south. Yes, but of what country? Where are boots? What is this statue meant to be? What is that? Cut out flower, maybe? Top half of a tree or something? Of the UK, yes. Basically there, no? South. Yeah. Yeah, going back to when I was wondering like, what things could be added, the only thing, as I mentioned in the previous stream, was that jokey little horn button, and people were pointing out apparently the Hori system has a horn button, an actual tactile thing in the middle. Are they going to stop? It's green for me. Oh, they are, devil. Your approach speed began to worry me a bit. I was getting a bit nervous. You never know. PC will play 5. It's not on PlayStation 5 yet, so only PC for now. Here we are. Just down here. Kilt. Never worn one of those. Wonder what that's like. Quite a bit of air down there. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see how this parking goes. Where is he going to put me? Oh, near the port. And I don't have the other industry as well, so I may as well discover that. Good plan. Right. In here. And in the corner at the end down there. Oh, there's a ramp. So you go over like that. Yes, game says yes. I was waiting. Easy. Cool. You looking at me on the map? You're following me, Jim? How dare you? Can we talk in Discord? No, the place you report corrupted mods, as you say, is the feedback system, not my DMs. That's just how it works. You don't talk to me. Even if it's about me, you don't talk to me. You can join us, Jim, if you want. I think you can. Well, most VTCs would claim that you can't really be in two different VTCs. For the sake of their systems, this one is considered a VTC, even though we put it in quotes. So, probably not. If you do apply to an actual VTC, while in our one, you can just leave our one, it's fine. There's no requirements for anything, so. In my opinion, yeah, but I don't want to give my opinion, because it's probably not something necessary, given everything you've previously said. I can see you bumping around there, folk. What are you doing? Ah. It's like a sort of strange Titanic thing where you're at the top. Look at me! You just need to know what you think. That's very convincing. No, it's got nothing to do with me. No. Whee! Doesn't relate to me. Doesn't relate to me. Yeah, so whoever's joining from here, does this have a service? It does, but it's over there. Hmm. I do want to find the next job. It'd be funny if I go and discover the NS Oil, then go back to Polaris, and then the job in question is from NS Oil again. Always scared, this guy. Can you imagine if such a sophisticated system was made for a very specific purpose, and someone doesn't use it for that purpose? At all. Wouldn't that be annoying? Consim setup. You play construction sim? Assuming that's what you mean. There we go, there's me. Very nice. Paddy, welcome in. March, welcome in. Style, Kevin, Musba. You do a race? Yeah, you'd probably win. Oh, he's stuck. What a shame. Let's get another job. Says the van. No, I was thinking of NS Oil. I need to discover the NS Oil, but wherever the job will be from, then I'll go and discover it. That's my plan. I want to find the job first. My plan was to go back down, wasn't it? Ideally down this way. From there, I don't know. Get that road there. Lots of lovely country roads where you only need to get them in one way, not the other way. Temp. Oh, it's from Tremere, you see. Farm place. Tremere again. That's 4.1k. If the farm one shows up. No, it might just have to be that one. Limited in choice, but I don't think I have this industry either. Try and find it. Put wood in the sauna stove? Oh, you're living life. Sabby, you're cringe. You don't have one. Refresh. Check again. Hello, Piku. Welcome in. Shit. Agreed. Got one. See? Exactly. Everyone else try and find one? In a good way. No, not in a good way. I knew you'd be that type of person. You can just tell. Something leads me to believe, yeah, perhaps. You don't have it unlocked. Baltics is very nice. We are... Actually, yeah, true. Tampere is at the very top of the Baltics. That was the original part of Finland you got. If you have it, you can take it. Otherwise, you can just generate one. You can click on my name and you can copy it, but it would only give you it as a freight market job. We're not doing any for an event, so it doesn't have to be World of Trucks now. Show you corruption. I can also find those DMs, but it would also be a waste of my time. Like, it's not productive. Because I recall exactly what they were saying. And the fact that it's been maybe a year and they're still talking about it when it's their own doing. And I'm the chillest person they could possibly imagine. Like, what's the point? Yeah, exactly. The files, you know? Right, I want to go and get the NS Oil first. Because as I said, if I went there and then took a job and it's from the other one, it would be, I'd have to go back. Yeah, I remember now. It was a video that he kept on begging me to try and watch, and I'm just in the similar saying, like, go to feedback kind of thing. He kept trying to make me watch it. He posted it in the Discord, and I immediately deleted it without watching it because it's irrelevant to the server, and so on and so on and so on. So to this day, I don't know what it is. I don't need to. Because, oh my god, use the system correctly. Though by now, that original video is probably way too old anyway. For whatever this person did. Oh, look, a Hawley trailer. Are these Hawleys full of oil? That's a lie. Well, it isn't. I also said probably, so... if it were a genuine thing anyway. Hello? Dual cam? No, there it is, there it is. I just briefly forgot. Have to watch the video first. No, see, it's the same thing. You are a parrot. You're just repeating the same thing. Just drive. Oh my god, just drive. How can someone just continually be like that? Holy crap. Just play the game. It's so nice not worrying about completely irrelevant things after making them up. Hello Ismail, big fan. The really annoying thing though is saying just random stuff like it doesn't break the rules. In this instance, he's talking about it. It's completely irrelevant, but it doesn't break any rules. So the fact that he's just here is only annoying. That's all it is. But I'm giving him attention. He likes his attention. So I'm partly to blame. Y'all. Shut up, y'all. And the more that Mr. Shed starts speaking, he's more of a human shed. So he starts speaking less and less English. He's going to start speaking in wood sounds at some point. Trailer. Hopefully from a place I don't have yet. I don't think I have it yet. Shed sounds, exactly. Like what, a creaky door, maybe? Creaky floorboards, because sheds don't really have really strong floors. Skirt. Moza wheel loco mold? That would be interesting. Is there one? Have someone made one for the game itself? Need a little Moza hanging little pennant thing as well. I still have the Christmas tree. I need to swap that. I am zooming. But we're only going to pick up the job now, so... for the actual job, I'll have 80 again. But I would need to tilt the wheel back. I think the wheel angle in-game is more like what you'd have in the real world. It's not the angle I have. Which is why I'm wondering, do I tilt the in-game wheel back more? Or do I tilt this one forward more? This angle is okay. Because I know that they can very easily, like, it's kind of a lever thing, a lever. They can, just move it however they want. What do you mean I found the accelerator? It's only 10 kilometers more than normal. What do you mean? Hello, Cobra. Welcome in. Hello, Joe. There we go. This one is to Tempere. Tempere. Or the way that I used to say it, Tempere. Top of the Baltics. Because I'm getting very specific roads. A lot of these just singular country roads. One job will just discover that road. That's my aim. But then from there, I think we may have to go further north. Because there isn't really much else. There are a few more up north. And then there's still the entirety of the kind of western Norwegian coast that I still need, because one of my plans was to go from the top all the way down to the bottom of it. And we are over the back. Huge Chimera industry. You have the DLC. Good. All working, all good. Here it is. Oh, this is going to be a pain to park. It's one of those small little trailers. There we go. The 7 saying from the Strictly Come Dancing? Oh, I don't know who said it. I remember one of them was like Len Goodman or something. Was it him? I think he's one of them. Could be him. You stole my trailer. No, I have one. I've got mine, you take yours. What are you talking about? You copied my trailer. You got the same one? Yeah, that's fine. Do you need a microphone to be staff? No. I don't think it's vital to have one. It doesn't have to be a good one either. You need at least Discord though. Just whether it's for typing or speaking. Very useful platform. I'll be good. I shouldn't need to change the map in any way. No. Oh, I don't know that industry. That'd be nice. Random fuel. Don't need fuel just yet. And all the way down there. Lovely. What's command for lock suspension? Suspension auto reset. 0. So that it doesn't auto reset. Yeah, a lot of people, they might not have perfect English. It doesn't. A broken English is probably the most common. Even more than actual English. It's fine, you might have a word in the wrong order, it doesn't matter. Insurance. Could you imagine if we had insurance in this game? You have your own little license? It's nice that you can actually see signs, if nearby. Signs actually move now. I think they took that from Truckee. Not Truckee. Convoy. As a feature. Because beforehand, only you would see the sign collapse, and now, if someone else does it and you're near it, you'd see it as well. Which is pretty nice. English level is B1. I don't know what mine would be. It should be fluent, but it's not going to be, is it? Need to find one of those tests. Like when someone randomly has been a citizen of a country for years and years and years, but they're still curious of what the citizenship test is. Yeah, I'd be native, I know, but I'm curious of, assuming I pretended I wasn't, what would I have? Bullet. Yeah, it's the old physics thing. If it works, I don't know what benefit it would give you now, assuming this one's even better. And even in the next version, again, we're going to have different physics. So, sorry, but this is where the zone ends. Go, go, go. Or you want me to go round? Yeah, your English is fine. I don't think you've said anything in the wrong order. There we go. All that, yeah, shut up. And then the gate, which is so thin you might as well miss it. Stephen, thanks for joining, mate. Big fan. Meep. And we're off. 200-ish average. I think on the World Truck site, it shows you what the average length of your job is, and I can tell you mine's aren't. They're not that long. Not very long jobs at all. That's why I have so many. I have nearly 2,000 World of Trucks jobs over the span of a very long time. But again, if each one of them is only about 200, not that difficult to reach that number. Do you do a challenge where you take the worst job, sort it by route length, downwards obviously, and then you take the smallest job every time? Some people, they sort it by, you know, profitability and such, and they take the best, longest job every time. Huh? God, I just don't do that. I need a longer stream for that. Sadness, why are you doing that now? Afterwards. I didn't... Did I do the other one? That's Silver's one, yes, but he also wouldn't take World of Trucks, though. He would take whatever means for him to go as quick as he can. Especially with boats. Whenever there is an event, and he's doing jobs for the event, he will use boats. Yes. Change the tree? I should while I'm here, shouldn't I? I should. I should. He's going to say, grab the head. Like, what do you mean I'm a viewer? How dare you? What would I change it to, though? I don't really know what I change it to. I hope it doesn't remove the bull bar, well, not the bull bar, the roof bar. Let me just check if it does. I like this, though. It costs 43k. I mean, Valentine's is coming up. We could go all out and be like, you know, Valentine's, even though I don't have one. The heart. That's quite nice, right? Yeah, 43k for an accessory. Did that remove? No, he didn't. Good. Space shuttle, more gift, home trucker. An apple air freshener. I wouldn't have apple. Like, apples don't smell. There are better smells than apple, you know. When you laugh someone about their English, I didn't laugh at them, and it's also called being humorous with it. The person is humorous with it. You've put two completely different things together and think you did this, so I'm going to do this. Very irrelevant. Mega Moan, how you doing? No sound on that. In it, peoples. Hope you're doing well. What I was just doing, actually, is choosing what to have in my little hanging ornament thing in my cab. Hope you're doing well. Gez, can you give him a shout out? Spruce guy, I am. Is that what he said I was? I am. How was it? I was indeed lurking in all the streams. Oh my god, what a raid message. I was indeed lurking in all the streams earlier during your wizarding session. I hope that went well. The star, Twinkle Star, yeah, isn't that also Christmas related as well? Air freshener of the logo. What's that smell of? Just, you know, we buy a new car or something and it has that sort of synthetic fabric smell. That's probably what that is. I was thinking of the heart, you know? I'd be nice, and I'd just give a tennis ball, a ghost, pumpkin, another Christmas tree. What's wrong with the heart? That's fine. I also do need to change these. Yeah, there was another wizarding game that you played where you have to say your spells out loud. That's what it was. I'm not sure. But we were driving. And then something happened. And now I'm back in the service. Shaggy, welcome in. Li Zhang as well. I love a lot of Christmas accessories. Why did I invite you to watch? I have not invited you to watch. It auto shares it though. Hawley? There we go. Got the Hawley there. Mage Arena? I think it's Mage Arena. That might be the one. What else? Something to do with my vehicle? That's a bit generic though, isn't it? Busy watching Skiing Blondes. That sounds good. Coconut Sim with wheel. But can you move as the Coconut Sim though? Like the one that She-Wolf was doing? I don't think you can. I think that's just static. I'll do the generic and have the TMP mug. Sure. Sure. And then... Harvester? Kind of farm sim going on? Don't know why there is one of those. A model of my own vehicle. I've got one down there though. Guess they're gonna just talk. Otherwise, you can just get rid of them. Endless Nourishment. Half-eaten sandwich. There we go. That's what I'd like. 26k that'll cost. Sandwich? Sandwich. I put the sandwich there. Don't eat my sandwich. That's my sandwich. But anyway, Megamon, good knows what time it is. Please go to bed. Thank you for joining. But you buy a trailer, because I like to take jobs, whatever the jobs would be. So I don't want to use my own trailer. Then I'd be slightly limited in what jobs I can take. TP to you? I can't TP, it's a water truck job. I can't TP like that. It is that, I think. It's lights. Because it's daytime in-game, and I can barely see what time it is. Yeah. Have you shown your new symbol? No, probably not. Put it in the Discord server. Make it a pump bang your name. Ah, that'd be nice. That would be lovely. Let me send it. I'll look at it later. I'll look at it later if you do. All I can do... Ah, there's the wheel. There it is. What do you think, eh? Very nice. I don't know if Megamon has a wheel. I think he was interested in one of the other truck sims. Can you imagine? Like, hey, do you want the wheel? The old one? Very long way to send it though. Shipping's gonna be a bit expensive. Bit costly. Oh, you got a wheel? Which one? What do you got? Because I have the old one that I had before this one is just sitting on the floor right now. Yo, Chris. Thank you, Squishy. God damn it. Has your festivities ended also now? After being edged? You want a Colorado key? Colorado is very nice. Check it out. Go enjoy it. The old Logitech one. There's a few that can work, yeah. It's fine. As long as it isn't one of those wheels where it doesn't rotate much. Huh? If it rotates as much as this, or the 900 whatever, several rotations, that's fine. Ended yesterday. Congratulations. You did very well. Lots of tunes. So if you want really loud, screaming a bunch of games, but also very amusing to watch, go follow Megamon. If you want a DJ who plays lots of good tunes, Squishy. Easy. One of the times we would have... Hello, peoples. We would have rated out. Would have been the Squishy, but I think he was gone by then. Sadly. You'll lane Moses into mine. Spawn Stomach. He has so many good songs in so many genres. It's so good. It's so good. I wish. I've started getting back into producing stuff, so... Bruh? Did you hit something? What happened now? Please don't. He's invested in the giant racing setup. Really? Stuck. Is your... Have you got a bull bar? Is your bull bar stuck against something? Hitboxes, huh? sort of thing. Yeah, does he have the sort of metal frame rig thing then? You attach the wheel into? You crashed into him. So you two hit each other. How did you do that? Enjoy, Chris, no worries. Good content. Why not? Do we have to slow down? Because if you TP, you would lose the job. Unless it's not the same type of job. A huge metal rig. I was thinking about how practical that it could be to have this be slightly further under the desk. Because most people buy those, of course, if you have one in the living room or like a different part to your main actual desk. Usually have a long, like maybe curved monitor or something. Fair enough. Wonder if his current one is a Moza as well. Same as this, but not this top part. Moza's one of the TBT tops. But using a racing wheel, I mean, at least if you were using one of those kind of where the top part is chopped off, we're using one of those wheels is going to be. You could. This just doesn't sound very practical, though. Slowly, okay. Well, that's why we're going 80, you see, so people can slowly catch up. Could go down to 70. That could be fine. Race 3 streak. Appreciate that. Big fan. Hello, Softland. Hope you're doing well. What I might do for that, because I'm just looking, I'm seeing the, because I'm picky about layouts, like stream layouts and such. On the TikTok stream, where the chat is, there's a gradient, but it's where the entirety of the wheel is at the bottom of the screen right here. So technically speaking, they can't really see the bottom at all. So if I make it smaller and bring it up a bit, you do have a bit of a black blob at the bottom. But that might mean they see more of their screen. I could do that. I think I did that once before. Maybe have a gradient version in the background, I don't know. You really don't get that much space for vertical streams. Fuel if you need it, I don't need it. 100 kilometers to go. And by the time we get there, I think folk would have caught up. Hopefully. But I'll give you a little bit extra time to do it. 115 kilometers. That's fine. I will go BRB after delivering. So I'll give you a bit of time. 3 watch weeks. You stank. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Because I need the toilet. I'll go toilet. Why am I slowing down? I will also slow down a little bit, because just in case of that ping. Cautious of that ping. Or maybe whoever's in front is slightly slower. There we go. That's a good distance. Well, sometimes I also wonder if these little laybys here, which are technically bus stops, would you be able to actually deliver there as part of the coach's route? Would they be plugged in as routes? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Especially if you're in a coach which goes further. We'll have to wait and see. And if people can make their own routes, maybe you make the world's longest coach journey, top to bottom of the map, but stopping at every bus station along the way. Imagine. The money, though. No, you're gaining, you're catching up. We're going to be on tab soon. if not already. Almost there. I do like this. I don't have to touch the brake at all. I'm just slowing down with cruise control. But we're going to be turning in a minute. I like that. You made the switch. ETS from ATS. Indeed, in order to see more people, you will very, very likely. But there's different vehicles, you know. If you like the American feel of the game, then go for it. Stay there. When there are events, you still have a lot of people. Yeah, not as many, but you have a fair few people in ATS. It's just more common in ETS. I like both. I like both. I'll play on both whenever. Usually if there's an event, like Louisiana recently, that was very nice. This is Sim 1, yes. Can't tell, can you? Because we're in the DLC away from it. When this DLC first came out, you saw people every couple of minutes. It was the perfect amount. How much do I have left? I will look at the map in a moment. And you've got to add up the percentages. Most of it is pretty good though. It's just a little fine-tuned, little extra industries, little side roads, little cut-off pieces and so on. The main areas mostly been covered. We're pretty good now. You're at the back, that's fine. He's getting on us. Zeno, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Hello, Killer. Good evening.
Ow.
We do have a DAF factory. That would make more sense. It's in Eindhoven. Eindhoven. You know, with all the in the way they speak. Stiff. Appreciate the follow as well. You can see when I'm in a high gear but very low speed, the wheel is really moving a lot. I think it ever so slightly vibrates the desk. What's next? Isn't Iveco in Italy or something? Yeah, depends where they are. Oh, I'm in the corner, aren't I? Oh, God. At least this one, you can do exactly what Braden is doing right now. It's in the road, though, so just be careful. And don't hit Musty as well, because... I swear, you look at where Iveco is. MAN, I think, is German as well. Could be wrong. What else? Mikolai. Something about permanent? Are you permanently banned? Please appeal. Purple number plate. Save editing in some form. You can change the colours of it. It is Italy. Okay, well, maybe. That's base map Italy, actually, so that does need an upgrade eventually. Italy DLC is already maybe, I think, 2018, something like that. But the base Italy, I think it's been there forever. Very, very, very long time. Okay. Now. This is going to be interesting where you guys are. If I go briefly out into the road a bit. And not hit you. And then...
Oh, look, a button. Wow.
What does this button do? Just hold on a moment. Hold on a minute. There we go. You take your time, you see, and then... Oh, look at that. Perfection. Very nice. I like that. Where can you buy an unban? You cannot buy an unban. You can appeal your ban. Reasonable. Still got some profit there. You can appeal your ban, and then maybe it'll be accepted, maybe not. Who knows? 59 months, Phillips. Welcome back. I appreciate you. Right. Just be careful if you're waiting on the right side of the road somewhere. There we go, engine off. Small town on the outskirts of Paris. I see. Right, I will still be on me, because I do need toilet. So if you also need a break, go for it. You're banned for overtaking. That's still for the appeal, regardless of what you got banned for. It's good to appeal it. So that you can at least get the video of what you got banned for. That's one of the first things. Sadness, why? Gonna make me need the toilet more. Non-stop Roblox action? I saw that, yeah. Yeah, I saw the Roblox thing. It's like, why of all games Roblox? Yeah, the stuff that's going on with Roblox is a bit new. Yeah. Alright. BRB. All right. Did it. Welcome in. So, this city right here is top of regular Finland. I say regular Finland. The Scandinavian, no, not Scandinavian, Baltic Finland. Imagine doing all of that as one route. But now for jobs. Well, I fixed them at the moment, maybe not. I don't mind having just a blurred game in the background. Why not? Maybe back up the other way. Maybe kind of this way. Yeah, I think we do need to head back up though. The Iveskula, whatever. Tom, yes, of course you can come join, why not? but via a little detour. Just a little detour. And there's one. There's a few more. Only from the Redus place. Well, there's one as well. This is a cool trailer, by the way. That's a very cool trailer. Something to that town. Pick something. Go nuts. Refresh a few times. Come on in. The red chuck. That's fine. 2 trailers. Yeah. That's fine. I have Callum. We were just talking about it. And someone wondered something about if they were eventually going to add all the industries, which they could. We were saying how Aveco's one is in Italy. MAN, I think, is German, so that'll be somewhere. Mercedes? It's also German. Could be anywhere, really. Yeah, I haven't looked at the blog myself. I saw it pop up because it feeds into our server. It's like a forwarded notification thing. Oh, CK, I see the wheel now. Oh, Mr. F1 over here. I like that, I like that. You better do well. You better win all your races now. In the English one. Well, there are many, but they're not in-game. Yet. The brands themselves are not in-game. It's an English truck manufacturer. Specifically trucks. What do we have? Anyway, I'll take that one. Finnish. Leyland? Yeah, but do they still actively make... I'm thinking Leyland is like stuck in the 80s or something. Current trucks. Maybe. I don't know. Nokian tires? Oh, no, DAF is not British. No. Not British. We're specifically thinking of British ones. No, no. They've got a Halloween horn, god damn it. "71 kilometers just to pick up a job." Leyland, yeah. I guess. Oh, they now make the... Oh, okay. Okay, I was just thinking of just DAF then. Well, maybe. Okay, yeah, they all bleed together, really. Fair enough, fair enough. Leyland is DAF. Then yeah, maybe. Packard does, because Packard does all the engine stuff, don't they? Or gearboxes or something like that. Because there's the Packard facility in Washington. Okay, sorry for the little break there. I don't like how when you are the cruise control, and even if you go down by 1 notch, it like slams your brakes on. I want it to sort of gently slow down to that. Yeah. ProMods server has the same as Sim 2, so in ProMods you can also go 150. Yes. You weren't freaking out, don't worry. Server allows it. If you're the only person who lags in populated areas, no, you're far from it. I think everyone lags in populated areas, that's the idea. I'd be surprised if you didn't lag in a busy place. Yeah, if you know your game doesn't really run very well, or you know you don't have very stable ping, you can try and avoid those areas. Because that will help you and other people. definitely help them. What are you doing an overtake while you're speed limited? Come on. You silly bitty. Where's the clonk? Well, I've only done one clonk so far. I'm going to give you a clonk when I turn to the right. This next turn. You ready for the clonk? Yeah? The odd jitter? That's alright. I think mine isn't too bad. I can deal with this game being maybe 30, 40 FPS. At the moment, it's 45 FPS for some reason. Just is. Right. The indicator here, we clonk it upwards. Like that. And then we indeed turn. And then... there it is. But the real one flicks back far sooner than the in-game one does. Which makes me think maybe I've done it wrong, I don't know. So this is why I'm more used to just nudging it rather than clonking it. I'm doing well, EU, big fan. This is job 3, maybe? Been doing a bit more discovering, trying to get the very specific country roads. You're blinking because we have the same job in the exact same spot. It's a thing that only happens with World of Trucks. It's to let you know that don't drive through each other because then you'll completely mess it up. When you're in the safe zone, you'll stop blinking. Now, because someone can be made completely invisible, which is rather funny, could you imagine if someone could be made like semi... what's the word? Transparent. So you can kind of see through them slightly. That would be good. What's your opinion on Truckee? Truckee's good. We have a VTC thingy on Truckee if you want to apply for that. High key want to join? Or on the low key, down low, for real, go for it. Mine is in there. You've picked the double version, I've picked just the singular version. If you got a ban, can you apply for mod? Yes, but not immediately after. There is, I believe, a certain time. There it is, in between. Wouldn't it be low-key? Low-key is like, kinda. If you say, I kinda want to do this, low-key is the exact same. High-key means really what, like, I really want to do this. High-key want to do that. Stupid words. I hate them. I can't stand when someone says... The worst example is when someone says low-key for something they really want to do. Like, if you're really hungry and you're craving pizza, low-key want to get pizza. No, you don't low-key want to get pizza. You want to get, you know how silly that sounds? Kids these days with their stupid keywords and all the whatever. Well, yeah, both of those would make sense. And well, yeah, of course. So chill, thank you. Is there a new truck? There is a Scania Super now, which goes up to 770, yes. Well, people like to correct you on that. The Super isn't the same as the V8 something, but the highest horsepower is now 770 on the Scania. It is an upgrade to the original. It's not a whole new truck, but you can buy one if you want. You've got a cargo warning? Why? To say that it may not fit in the place we're going? Oh dear. Black dots. No, you can change that. The dots on the map, you can do via game these colors here. So player color, Steam friend color, company member if they're in the actual TMP VTC, which Kilowatt is, if that is the color I'm seeing, and selected player color when you click on their name. Make them whatever you want. By standard, I think they are green and blue. Yeah, now you know. Check it. You might find some other hidden features in the... Go through all the settings menus. So you've got graphical settings, kind of, sound settings, gameplay, interface, and then there's one that we have that you don't. Font is too small. The font is too small. I think I saw someone made a mod for one of those. It might be for the dash, where simply it just makes the dash bigger. It fills out the actual space of the physical dash. more, which is nice. Super is max 560. That's fine. Got overtaken by an old Renault. Hey, you know, rigid trucks. A lot of people like them, and it would be very interesting when they come to the game. I don't know if I'm going to be using them though, because I don't know if I'd be able to make one that looks good. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't know at the moment. Right, okay, map route change. Boom, like that. The route nearly doubles in length, but I want to do this one. So the 4. Put a waypoint on the 4, not the 9, the 4. So knowing how all of this is already done, could do that. Yeah, I want to get that little tiny bit there. Yeah, that's fine. Do you know what the arrow keys are called? Not off by heart, no, but I'm aware they are labelled arrow left, maybe? Something like that. You're saying with the numpad ones, or num something. Num 8, num 5. When are they coming? I don't know. It's still just a plan they want to have. They haven't even revealed that they are definitely working on them yet. So, very far out. Easter eggs. Regarding what? Not really, no. There are some Easter eggs as far as some of the map modifications that we've made, like the fuel stations on the CD road. The add-on team have put their little numbers and Easter eggs on that. So that's kind of it. There are some actually off the map in the main game itself, where you'd have where the intersection continues, but you can't actually drive there. On the highway signs facing the other way, they've put text on them that you wouldn't see unless you're in FreeCam. So yes, ProMods does that a lot, especially. Yes. Going east in Scandinavia. What next? Maybe the Balkans? No, Baltic, maybe? Because that's... I'm trying to think of, like, one's there, one's there. We've got base map in between. Up to you. Any of them, really. Anything that connects to the base map. Yeah, all the way to Canada, yes. Thousands and thousands of miles. Easter eggs. Maybe, but I don't know of them off by heart. I think people have found some. I can tell you that I believe people have seen, like, those wrong way signs I mentioned. I swear they are in the main game and in ProMods as well. ProMods does them a lot. Because they know people will discover, because you can go out of bounds a lot more in ProMods. And off the map and such. Center of the world, yes, yes. Alright, let's go. Come on, Mr. Volvo. Ladies first, if you want. You have to follow. How many people changed their map? I'll bet you not all of you did. Yeah, the UK rework is going to be very interesting. That's why I jokingly said it's only going to be an update, it's not going to be a DLC, but I want to somehow beta test it. Give me early access somehow. Let me be the person that tries it out. Let me do it. That's what we were thinking last time, Joe. Yeah. They might do the same thing that they did for Scandinavia and Nordic, where both are at the same level of quality. Oh, I clonked it. There we go. Same quality level, so one isn't crap and one isn't really good. Yeah, that's why. Because they unveiled the UK remake, and then maybe not even a week later, the Isle of Ireland, which is Northern and regular Ireland. So that's going to be good. It's going to be good. And it would make sense anyway, because of course Northern Ireland is part of the UK, So you can't have one part of it look really good and the rest of it look, well, from 2012. So both will probably be done together. That's just me assuming that. Yeah, I do want to look and see if they're the cruise control, when enabling it and slowing it down. Like, for example, if I put my foot down and go up to 90, I still have cruise control on because it doesn't cancel. But the moment I let go, it suddenly breaks you back down to whatever I have set. I want it to be gradual. Coming down. We are playing on DLC right now. We're in the Nordic Horizons DLC. Actually, no, at the moment we're in the Beyond the Baltic Sea DLC, but we're going back up into the Nordic DLC. Won't be here for long. Give me a moment, hold on a minute. Richie will come in. How's it going? How can you pick the menu? The tab menu, you can right click to get the mouse, not the main game mouse, and then drag it. To resize it, bottom right corner. Easy. Yeah, Ghost, of course I am. Any DLC that comes out, of course. I want to try it out. Why not? I think ATS, I'm not as urgent to picking up DLCs. Minimum speed for cruise control is 30 kilometers an hour. But one thing I did notice, which I was curious about, is that if it's enabled like now, I can shift it all the way down and I can shift it to be below 30. So it will still be on if it's below 30, but you can't enable it if you're below 30. That makes sense? You know, this is a music channel, yes. If you go back to the oldest uploads, some of them will still be music stuff. I don't know if I still have those showing, but I haven't done it in a while, but I am working on some things. So at some point you may hear some music. For now, seen on the homepage, not the videos tab, I do mashups instead of other music. So it kind of counts. We're on TMP. This is Truckers and P. Yep, we're on Sim 1. And if you mean the menu in the top right, that's Trucky, which you can move around by pressing Control O or Alt O or something, and you get that little mouse and you can move the widgets around on the screen there. I wasn't sure which one you were on about, because they're both on the right side. Yeah, Coach DLC would be good. We don't know the price of it. Have to see. Is there a playlist? There isn't a playlist of my specific music. I have other playlists of things I listen to on stream, which contain other people's songs. But there are playlists of the mashups I've made. Yes. Yeah, top right is Trucky. Truck with a Y. Little convoy going through, they're going to be a bit confused there. Black man? No. Why? Haven't done anything. What do you mean? But right now we're heading, I think we're in the new DLC now. Back over there. No, we're going down actually. We're still in the Baltic DLC. Down by Lati. And then up. Lahti. But we are chilling. Easy. And they have to make the roads wiggly, don't they? Why? At least they have a normal trailer and not a heavy trailer, because going around those corners at speed will make it appear really wobbly with a heavy one. You only realise how fun TMP is when you're banned? Exactly, and then you realise if you have like a 3-month ban or something, It's a very long time. Even a 1 month ban's a long time. You know how long a month is? 30 days-ish? Hey. Are you live? I am. Fashion, welcome in. This isn't an AI thing. It's not pre-recorded. How you doing? I'm the one driving this time. Any bit mods. The only mod you can use on Sim 1 is the Frosty mod, the winter mod. Pro mods is on its own server, so that's not Sim 1. Playing TMP? Yes. You can join if you want. Go for it. Yeah, you got to get the special transport once done. I don't know if that achievement now says every special transport or only some, because now there are probably over 100 special transport routes. Do you want to do all of them? Some people will. The earlier you get the achievement done, the less pain it is. That was the kind of slowing down I want, but my truck wasn't slowing down fast enough. Some of them, okay. Does it say do a certain number of the jobs? Like how the map discovery now says do like 40,000 kilometers? You have a Mercedes-Benz, that's good. Merc is not too bad. I stick to a Scania. You won't see me changing my vehicle every time. 25,000 on this one though, not bad. I bought this when these trucks came to the game. And my other one, that has 1 million, bought that basically when it came to TMP. Back in... whenever the hell that was. For real. Scania. A certain amount of them, yeah. 999 kilometers? Yes, that's funny. That one apparently is still the thing now, but yeah, it's just any truck in that company. Previously, it used to be every model. I do use that juices, it's just I'm not always with the cruise control on. This engine does have that built in. So when the cruise control is on, it will slow me down. But while we were going through the city, I just... whatever. As you can see, the thing on the dash, the green light on the dash, I believe that's it enabling. Doesn't feel right, no. It looks strange at first. People seem to think that kind of mobile game-esque, where you've got your giant round speedo on the screen. Yeah. 80, there we go. Do you keep your steering wheel on desk or do you putting it down? I have the base clamped, I move it over when I put it away, and I disconnect the actual top part of the wheel. I have that wrapped up in a few bags. And I just leave that somewhere else, because otherwise it'd be too wide and I'd keep knocking into it. Because my desk isn't incredibly wide. The G29 was small enough to just move over. So I know the wheel is as far out as the stalks are, but it's very easy to not hit the stalk versus it will be very difficult to not hit the wheel. Probably bend something. I don't want to bend anything. When you've put money into something, even this, even though I technically didn't, I don't want to damage anything. I am petrified of damaging something that I own. You know how people throw things around, they throw the phone around? Hell no. Absolutely not. So I don't want to damage anything, don't want to bend anything. I've just noticed, I just re-enabled that only by flicking the lever down. Because it was previously on. I didn't have to enable it and then turn it down again, I just flicked it down. Fair enough. She's like a baby, exactly. I just like taking good care of stuff, you know, then it lasts a while. People keep replacing things all the time and they wonder why it's so, you know, smashing your keyboard, throwing your headphones. No. New music? Oh yes. All of these songs should be fine to still listen to on stream. I have the music removed from the VOD anyway, just in case, but they should be fine. It might flag on YouTube, but only in the content ID thing. Change keys by using the stalks. You would if you set that up. If I was in automatic, yes, you'd probably use this stalk. Because in the Scania, I believe it's somewhere here. This would be the wiper stalk. So potentially with the middle thing that flicks up and down. I believe... Who was it? It might have been Tony. I think Tony or whoever else did a video and they did this. And they were describing how you can use this lever for shifting up and down. Or at least shifting into neutral and so on. Shifting into reverse and so on. Hello Will, big fan. Hello Milo. G27? I like the G27's look because it's got no buttons on it. Maybe 1 or 2 buttons. It's very clean. Did he boss? No, not quite. No, I'm nowhere near that. I ain't the boss. But I do like how, I mean, this is streamlined as well. I like how you've got the nice silvery bit here. I like that. There are stickers, actually. In the sticker pack, you can change the colour of this, I believe. Or maybe just cover it up. Yes, Eindhoven, yes. Which means that DLC is still a little bit far out. So that might be in 159, 160, maybe? Definitely not 158. They're too busy in some cases. Yeah, they have a lot of buttons on them. But most of them are accessible with your thumbs. So, oh yeah, CD's going to be gone. Yeah, it's going to be a highway instead. Again, look at Pro Mods. It's going to be like that. The ID, which ID? In-game ID? Yeah, I guess that's random. Because some people randomly get ID 0, which does exist. 159, Mr. Insider. Hope it comes out soon. It may be this year. Maybe this year will. What? What? What are you warning about? What resolution? 150%, I think. 0. Yeah, you can get ID 0. Not TMP ID, but like in-game ID 0. It's funny. It starts at 0. Sleep while standing? Yes. Why would that have changed, Nox? You know, if it works, don't fault it. Gotten 10. I've gotten 0 before. I've gotten 1 before as well. But when you relog, someone else gets the ID. I think right now, without crashing, if you were to type in pinfo 0, someone might be online that might have it. Given we're on Sim 1. ID 0 might be online right now. Don't message them or anything, you know. Why is it standing? Why not? It's productive. Yeah, I don't bother with anything above maybe 200 at most, because unless I was doing... Oh, there we go, you pinged them. Unless I was doing proper cinematic videos or good photos, I don't need any more than that. Because what other game do you casually set the graphics up to 400% scaling on? And it not be a laggy mess. Right, you don't have to go this way. I'm going this way because I just want to get this ramp. Round the roundabout, then back down. That's all it is. You don't have to join me. Just like that. Very good. AI is falsely flagging? Yes, it is, because they try to, for some dumb reason, let the AI detect it, and they also have a kind of AI... Whoop, an AI, response type thing. Sorry, Tom, didn't see that. Which a lot of people's requests and things get declined because the AI thing just thinks it's fun. Don't want to be rude or use bad words. What, against the AI? How can you join? You need Truckers MP, and we're on Simulation 1. You would then go to the city of Jyväskylä, in Finland, and that's where we'll be. So you'll need the Nordic DLC for that. Gonna mute you for saying it. I don't get the context because I must have missed the previous thing you said. Like you skipped something. Or I already forgot what you said. So if you feel you're getting it timed out, or if it's a bad word, don't say it. It's fine. Don't say anything bad. TMP is free, yes. It requires a legitimate copy of the game bought on Steam. Because that's how it connects. If you don't have a legitimate copy, why not? But I don't have TMP. By the way, is the chat thing disabled here as well? I think it is. I need to refresh it again. Because the TikTok chat thing isn't there. For the other platforms. I do recommend Nordic, but the price, it depends. Wasn't it $50? No. Who was paying $50 for this mod? How much of Europe do you think they put in game? Well, ideally all of it. They've got plenty of time to do so. As much as they can on the European continent, and they might go a little bit beyond that. It's up to them, really. How much they want. There is a person coming, be careful. Whereas the American one, it's American truck sim, it's not USA truck sim. Oh yeah, because of that type of content, yes. It's because if someone is doing a particular thing and they have quite a bit of skin visible, even if they're in like a swimsuit, it's trained to recognize a certain amount of skin being visible, and over that certain amount, understandably it flags it. If you have, what's the color? Beige colored underwear, perhaps, in a particular video, it can look like skin color, and therefore, you know, as long as a human is on the other end to realize, okay, this was a false claim, you know, which is what people are being annoyed by, because as of late, they're not doing that. Yeah, British Combat, yeah. They are padding out the content. Oh, we're back here again. Padding out the content while they solve the problem of the scaling of the map, currently. Because from Salvatore's whatever video, if they continue the states at the current in-game scale, the remaining ones, like in the top east, will be the size of a town, not an actual state. So, yeah. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going in here. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without turning the camera off. Camera 3, my not actual favourite camera. But I don't know where the start of the zone is. That's you. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Okay. 119. I mean, even if they upped it to like 115, you're going to have a lot of broken roads. A lot of broken roads. The UK map size is also different because it was yoinked from, I say yoinked, they made it as well, from their own UK truck sim. That's why it's different. Let's hit the wall. Game says yes, though. Game says yes. That's exactly what I mean with that random merch idea. You got the box. Parking there, but you're not completely straight in the thing. But it's still a green line, so... Think of trucks, welcome in. Ruben, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I've seen people complain about it all the time, yes. It just gets randomly flagged. I think in this game, I would find it very difficult for anything to even come close to sexual content in this game. How on earth can that be possible? Unless I looked at someone on the beach. But even then, you know? I don't really feel that. I think that'll do for the last job for this session, though. You need to rest. Tom, no worries. Thank you for joining for the brief bit you did. You don't have to stay for the entire time. Or yapping. It's Ghost talking about people's videos getting flagged. I've seen people complain about it a lot. You are. You're in the Leaf. We were looking at the Leaf of that convoy yesterday. Leaf, yes. There's this company paint job. Kind of lets you down a bit there because that looks a bit weird. But besides that, it's fine. Leaf is nice. What you really need to do, when the electric trucks actually come to the game properly, you better all start using them, because Leaf, economical, you know, eco-friendly, green. Yeah? I want to see you using electric trucks. This is a good photo place. There's loads of room here. Yeah, where you are, yeah, we could. Any, really. Your one is nice. That is definitely the German flag. In full display there. Clean. I like how you've made these yellow as well. I'm not usually a fan of tire text, but if it's consistent with the design, then sure. Company name is Go Green. Ah, so you're an eco whatever as well, eh? Alright. Tire text. Yeah, again, because the bottom of your paint job is white. Well, maybe not on the front one, but if you made the front one blue, that would look weird. Is this still in the zone? Yes. Right, photo time. Come line up for photo. I'll stop there, just in front, in case someone has a longer one of it. Yeah, imagine if this stream got it. Again, I haven't seen anything in this game that we've driven past that is remotely skin-coloured. So, we should be fine. JV, good evening, big fan. Oh. Oh yeah, click the back. Have we got a... Oh, killer word. Yeah, I wouldn't say killer word ruined it. We almost had a clean sweep of Scanias there. Yeah, we're nowhere near like the correct angle of the sun. Oh well. Almost. I like the design of that one. I just don't like how it bleeds into the front. Yeah, if they don't have skin tone in game, then it's alright. That is not a Scania. You can tell. That is a... yeah, it's a Volvo. Join us. Can I get the little skip in the picture as well? You can claim that that's whoever you want that isn't in the photo. Okay, that's bad. You shouldn't take a photo in the direction of the sun. Never do that. Lovely. You got centre stage there. They're nice. They're nice. Thank you for joining for that. Pretty good. Leaf in the middle, yeah. Again, the visor with the bleeding paint job over it. Is that not from this truck? I mean, the visor isn't, so I guess that's why it's done that. Because when I had my other Scania, it had the Volvo bull bar on it, and part of the paint job, luckily it was mirrored on both sides, but it bled over to that. This week has felt fast, yes, so there won't be a GTA one this week because I need to focus on trimming down VODs into shorts before my massive hard drive gets full, because it is nearly full.